quickens as you approach, and it shrinks slightly, as though it expects you to strike it. The creature's breath quickens as you approach, and it shrinks slightly, as though... The creature before you stares with sightless eyes and leans from side to side, like a puppet without strings.
That's an abomination, is what it is. I can't stop staring at it.
It seems to be even more primitive than the rest of its species. Fascinating.
But it's kind of fascinating, isn't it?
The creature looks at you blankly. A faint, low groan rumbles beneath its stitched lips. The creature doesn't acknowledge your question. It stares at the ground and shuffles away. The creature seems to be trying to pull...
What the flying hell? Karen, you said this way was clear.
That's what the log said, sir. No one's all for us to be here.
Well, the log was wrong, you idiot. I hope for your sake no one will miss him. If you'd arrived a little later, you'd be free to suffer your own fate here once they find you. I'm sure Dallas would have loved to watch you squirm beneath her boot. As it stands, though, well, you'll have to forego the pleasure.
A boat. I'd thank the divine, but...
The boy stands back from you. steady eyes narrowed in a wary stare.
Who are you? I'm Han. So, Ifan, you helped me out of there, so let me return the favour. You want to get out of here? I've a boat here with plenty of room. Let's go. Came in to help someone escape and got nabbed before I could sneak back out. I'd ask you. I know someone on the outside. She might be able to help you too, if we make it out of here. Guy named Verdas. He was close to some people I know. I was too late, though. The Magisters got him. They left precious little of him behind. You're telling me. Jump in the boat and I'll take the oars.
That smell. I think I'm...
The creature stands complete.
This again.
Holy hellhounds. Those dogs sound out for blood.
The hounds perk up and stare intently at the ball in your hand. The hound grabs the ball mid-air and squeaks it joyously.
Boring. Rubbish. need to get clever with this lock. Good find.
The dog's tail wags frantically. Suddenly, it grows very still and starts to growl. It inches towards you, teeth bared, as though ready to bite, when it suddenly stops. Its tail starts to wag again. Suddenly, it lunges. The dog waits patiently.
Bishop Alexander is looking rather regal.
Artistic
What
license
is this?
and all.
Some sort of magister weapon? Locked.
As the Magister turns to face you, you feel Fane stepping up behind you.
Have you seen these contraptions? This must be the Magister freak the blacksmith was referring to. He may have the very tool I need to craft my mask.
Fane cheerfully explains that he needs something to rip off a person's face, even demonstrating the idea by reaching over and tugging on the Magister's cheeks. Rather than reacting with horror, the Magister seems excited, very excited. He explains that he might have just the thing. However, having and giving seem to be two very different things. He proposes a trade. When Fane asks what he wants in return, the Magister grins widely.
Well, Sugar, now that you should mention it, I do smell something quite delicious on you. Almost smells like a Magister I once knew, one I never could convince to visit me here. Atusa by name. Bless you, Puppet. Oh, bless you. And here's the toy you wanted.
Fane is clearly not necessarily happy, but certainly content. He gives you a curt nod and stows the contraption in his pack.
That, of course, was so many years ago now. I can hardly remember the smell of his skin anymore.
The creature absently picks at the stitches that bind its lips. It starts to bleed, but doesn't seem to notice. The creature doesn't acknowledge your question. It stares at the ground and shuffles away.
That, of course, was so many years ago now. I can hardly remember the smell of his...
You take a deep breath. You have escaped Fort Joy at last.
How lovely. I could really do with a banquet right about now. No one amongst you is a gourmet chef by any chance.
Well, blessings be. I am most grateful to have traded a sunny seaside for a dank swamp.
Out of the prison camp into the bog. You watch my back, I'll watch yours.
You aren't tired of my story. Can you even hear me in there? That, of course, was so many years ago now. I can hardly remember the smell of his skin anymore.
The creature looks at you busy caressing Atusa's severed leg and gibbering happily, he fails to notice you.
broken. Rubbish. Boring.
The creature's skin has a faintly greenish tinge beneath a terrain of severely inflamed pustules. It sags beneath its own weight and seems not at all well.
Oh, but I've told you about that many times before, haven't I? Silly me. You aren't tired of my stories, are you? Can you even hear me in there?
Ought to keep well out of sight of the Magisters.